And I'm going to go into speaker view. Should have done that first. Okay, welcome everyone. It is June 24th. You are in Team Sparkle Huddle, and there is so much to go through. So we are going to get right into it so that we can bring you our guest speaker, Libby Dill, to give us her testimony. So Heart of Park Lane celebration. And we have 10 more rings that they are going to give away and for anybody that promotes with, okay, I'm trying to run this stuff and I still can't do it. There. Mute y'all. 10 rings that they are giving away for the Heart of Park Lane celebration. These rings are 14 karat gold. They're heart shaped. They are garnet, true, real live garnet and diamonds. It's going to be given away for anybody that promotes, not anybody, you go into a drawing for 10 of them that promotes within from April through June. And we are creating a culture that we recruit, we launch them, we qualify them, and we promote them. So Park Lane is honoring and celebrating that with us. So anybody that promotes and their sponsor will be in those drawings for those rings. We have had one of our own win that last quarter. Krista Harvey was one of the winners of one of those gorgeous rings, and I know that she was excited about that. We have the customer bonus item is been extended. So any net 60 gives you 2 bonus items, any item up to $200, one for $30 and the other one for free. They are just setting us up to continue to get the Sparkle recognition and our RRC levels. If you reached an RRC level 1, type 1 in the chat for us. And I need to go back over to chat. And that is, of course, any $1,000 net and non within the first 2 weeks of the month, which this month it would have been June 8th. Then you will get $250 in free jewelry. And if you went on and have already gotten the level 2, which is $2,500 by June 29th, we have a whole nother week to do that. Then go ahead and type 2 in the comments as well. And that is going to be that beautiful Kelly necklace that Jen has. I'm sorry, I do not, but it's the ceramic beaded turquoise with the beautiful little pearl on the front of it. And that can still be got by submitting $2,500 in net and non. And of course, that next level is level 3. If you have already achieved level 3, which is $4,000 net and non in the entire month of June, we have another week to get that. Then you're going to get another $300 in free jewelry. And then, of course, we don't forget the 4 and the 5. That's if you sponsor and recruit and qualify 2 or 4 stylists in your team, then you get each of those is an additional $300 in free jewelry. So type in the comments if you've earned levels 4 and 5. And like I said, we have a whole nother week to achieve that. So because this is a 5-week period, a 5-week month, so we have an extra little bit of time to be able to get that. Very good, Tarika Haiti. All right, sounds fantastic. And some Barbara, super. Congratulations, ladies. That is the best way to get our jewelry because that makes it available for us to give away great prizes at our parties and our events that we want to give special to. July also brings us our Sparkle Convention. If you are already registered, type an R in the comments, in the chats that you are registered. Sparkle Convention is July 11th, which starts on a Monday this time. before they've started on a Tuesday. It starts on a Monday, and it's going to go through Thursday. So Monday is for the leadership, and then Tuesday at 7 o'clock, they're going to announce and show the beautiful new jewelry that we all know is just going to rock our world. So here's a little bit of tip for you guys, though. Make sure not only that you're registered, I mean, hello, it is a investment into your business. It is a tax write-off for you. And it puts you in the know. It puts you, I missed one rally one time in one of my past businesses, and I felt like I was behind all year long because things were going on and I didn't hear that from the source. So make sure that you get that in and get registered for that. On Tuesday night, you also get to, and make sure that you're time blocking. Make sure that you already have your dinners planned, whether it's crock pot or the husband's taking care of it or whatever it is. Make sure that that is already planned. You are not available so that you can concentrate, because we women, we think that we can do really good at multitasking. That's a farce. We cannot. We can only focus on what we need to do right now. There's things out here, but what you really want to do is focus on. And so if you're paying the money to go to Sparkle, then make sure that you're investing the time to go to Sparkle as well. So time block that out for you so that you make sure that you get everything that they offer for us. I also love that they're going to be giving away $25,000 in drawings at Sparkle. And to be in those drawings, you must do $1,500 net and non in the last 3 weeks of June. So you still have, if you only have 500 in right now, you still have all this week to get another $1,000 in there. And you have to be registered for Sparkle. So you definitely want to be in on that. They also announced the backstage passes again for our guests. And I love this because it gives our girls a little bit more depth into Park Lane instead of just seeing us share the jewelry. And it gives them, your special customers, those ones that repeat customers, sometimes weekly and sometimes 2 or 3 times a week, but definitely your hostesses and those customers, just it makes them feel truly VIP if you give them a backstage pass. Now that's a $20 to them, or sometimes I pick and choose maybe, and I will maybe even pay that $20 for them. They're going to get a $20 gift card for that as well to spend on the new line. So make sure you should have on your back office, there is a link that says backstage pass link. You can send that to your prospective customers and everybody, and they will get an email link so that they can join you Tuesday night at 7 o'clock to see the new jewelry. Let's see what else. Oh, Sparkle recognition. Oh, I meant to grab who's got Terica's thing handy? I meant to grab it, throw it up there and show it around. Terica has that great tracking device for us, but Sparkle recognition, it goes back from May 4th clear through July 6th. So you have lots of time yet to get some recognition pieces. And when you do $4,000 from May 4th to July 6th, you're going to get those brilliant shoulder duster, gorgeous earrings. So put a E in the chat if you've already earned the brilliant earrings. Then if you go on and you do $7,000 in sales, you're going to get that necklace. And it's a collar necklace with a chain, and it's got the pave crystals on it. It's so pretty. And put an N in the very good girls. Way to go. In the chat if you've earned the necklace already. We've got 2 more weeks to do that now. And then when you've sponsored 2 qualified stylist, you're going to get that ring. So put an R in the chat if you've already earned the ring. Look at you girls go. Way to go. Congratulations. Now, I just love how Park Lane sets us up, gives us these carrots, and then they set us up for success. And they have definitely done that with the perfect 10 impression earrings. Now, the coral reefs are gone because you guys did so well, but they have replaced those with the hot pink impression earrings. They've extended those another week. And so now when your style show attains 10 or more buying guests, each customer and the host all will receive an email to redeem for the hot pink impression earrings for just the $10, which includes the shipping and the tax and that. So make sure there is, I know that Genevieve already has some graphics out there for that, so you can go out there and grab those. We also have extended the free impressions bracelet sign up for any new stylists that sign on before June 29th. They're going to get an impression bracelet of their choice. So another great reason to reach out to those girls and say, they've extended it. Now, that's as far as we know. They very well may extend it again, but we don't know any different. So we want to make sure that, for us, the deadline is June 29th, and that puts urgency on that for you. So who loves the new style drop? We have the jalapeno bracelet, $30 with a $40 purchase, and the jalapeno impression set for $20 with a $40 purchase. So you can get those out there. Genevieve has the style or the graphics out there as well for that. So make sure that you're getting those out in your VIP group, because you don't want one of your customers to say, well, I didn't even know that was out there. So the party suite tutorial is live. There is a 7-minute video out there. You can go out there and kind of get the gist of it. And I have heard rumor that they are going to do more training in Sparkle. So another reason that you want to be registered for Sparkle, of course, to get that fantastic training. There are some new items that were added to the, I thought I put them on here, but I guess I didn't. Some new items that were added to our summer sale. Primrose was one of them, the Meadows bracelet, and the Sage earrings, and the Diva necklace. I think those are the new ones that have been added to, Gilt too. I didn't see that one. So those are new in your summer, like style drops. They have to spend $40 to get those, but those are definitely something that you can share with your VIP groups as well. Summer school in the 6 weeks in the stylist community. We are now on week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Michelle Zito went live today on how to maximize your Sparkle recognition. So you can, if you've missed any of the other ones, you can go back and catch Jen Keller talked first week on recruiting. Sally Neff was changing our mindset on the bonuses on the 6-pack. And Christy Goodman talked about power hours. And then Lisa, our own Lisa Tallarico, of course, always does a fabulous job on fashion. So if you've missed them, you can go back into the community and grab any one of those. They usually last anywhere from about 30 minutes to an hour, and great for listening and for you to think about things to do for the summer. They've extended the Aruba drawing for you and your hostess. So for every $500 net style show submitted in the this last week of June now will be entered into the drawing. And when that style show is drawn, both the stylist and her hostess will win the trip to Aruba. So if you are your own hostess, and then you can win both trips. You can take a trip and you can take the other one in a cash out if you don't have somebody that wants to go with you. Or you can cash out both of those trips, and that's going to be an extra $1,000 in your pocket in doing that. Out of stock items, we have the new out of stocks that we have is the Chateau bracelet, the Flutter necklace, the Freedom Impressions bracelet is gone, the Flourish ring size 7 is gone, that little pink butterfly. The Cherry Impression bracelet from the Style Drops is gone, and the Sea Salt necklace, that one makes me a little sad. But I just know that they're going to come out with something fantastic, right? So the other thing that I wanted to bring your attention to is that there is no big catalog that we get to order. None of the big catalogs are going to be available with the new jewelry this summer. Scott had put out there the increases in its paper and making the catalogs was going to go up to $5 per catalog, which is totally expensive for us to do that. So make sure that you pre-order your style guides, and your style guides are nice and little for one, and they are going to have all of the new items in there. So it's anything that's new on there. So if you've got some old catalogs, hang on to them. You can still use some of those, but the style guides will have the newer items in there. And you know what? These are way easier to carry in your purse or in your vehicle and be able to give away. So that is a plus side to that. Another plus side is that when you are at a show and you hand your customers just a style guide that has just a few of the highlighted items in there that you may be showing, then they're focused on you as a stylist, and they're concentrating on what you're doing. And so many times they get overwhelmed with everything that we have in the catalogs, and sometimes that can decrease our retail. So by them focusing on what we're showing them and talking to them about the buy 2, get 4, oh, give me a couple extra items, I can help you get those at even a better deal, they will listen to you better instead of going through that catalog. So those are some highlights from what you can do with that's going on in Team Sparkle. But you should have gotten an email from the home office about pre-ordering, and I'm going to go back in and order some more. I ordered the first time before this was announced, and I'm going to go back in and get some more of the style guides so that I can use those a little bit more effectively in my business. Whew, let me take a drink. Okay, that's what's going on in Park Lane. What's going on in Team Sparkle? Well, we have a new promotion. So everybody get your woohoos on, because Haiti Coronado has promoted to area leader, and that is a great accomplishment. Congratulations, Haiti. We are so proud of you. Our new stylist since June 10th is Trisha Delphi. Brandy Reed sponsored her. Elizabeth Erickson was sponsored by Don Kuntz. Terry Wacker was sponsored by Carolyn Davis Rowland. Chantel West was sponsored by Mary Avery. Renee Bowman was sponsored by Alyssa James. Kelsey Allen was sponsored by Brandy Allen. And Linda Deanne Martin was sponsored by Ann Kippard. Jennifer Stahl was sponsored by Brandy Bling, and Patty Macy was sponsored by Elizabeth Nichols. So welcome to our team, ladies. You are in for a fantastic ride. And our new qualified stylist since June 10th is Cynthia Newton and Terry Wacker. So congratulations, girls. You are way off to a great start in your business. The new graphics, Genevieve, she just pumps these out all week long. And like I said, she's got new graphics out there for the jalapeno bracelet, the summer sale, and minimal metal. So I'm guessing that that is like the natural stones and things. The way to get to those is you go to Team Sparkle Facebook group. You click on media up there, and then you click on albums, and then you can search all those albums for all those amazing graphics. We also have the June Mom campaign that we're still rolling. And Carol or Jeremy talked this last Monday about some fun things to do in your group and with your business. Gina Garrison is going to be sharing with us this Monday, and I'm not sure what she's going to talk about. So we'll have to tune in to find out what that is as well. Our upcoming events, be sure to always check the Facebook banner that Jen puts out there. I love that. Is a great go-to when we aren't sure what times and this and that. Sparkle Life Sunday, Park Lane Sparkle Life. Lisa Tellerico is doing the OP this Sunday. So again, a good reason to get people on there is that the Impressions bracelet is a free giveaway. Sign up for signing in by the 29th. So I challenge you, get 5 guests on Sunday nights. Call. Lisa is always entertaining and she does a great job. And get 5 people to fill out that survey and watch your business boom for the trip and this fall. Power hours. If you guys, I highly recommend that you take advantage of the power hours. Mondays and Fridays are 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. That's 1 p.m. Central time. And Tuesdays through Thursdays is 10 a.m. Did I say p.m.? I meant a.m. We're not doing any p.m.s yet. 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and that is 12 noon Central time. So these are just a great way to gather together, have a soft accountability of, because, you know, if you're not there in front of the camera, well, we know you're not there. So it makes you sit down, it makes you be conscious, and it's a great way to get some work done. So tune into our power hours. They're a lot of fun. Monday, June 27th, coming up, Team Sparkle training, 5 p.m. Pacific time. It is 8 p.m. Eastern time and 7 p.m. Central time. So tune in for us. And we've got a great lineup of trainers scheduled for you. You're going to want to be there, I promise. Wednesday, June 29th, there is no Jewel School. We're still out on summer vacation, but it will be back, I think, 2 weeks off. So there is no Jewel School. You can catch the replay or catch Jen. It's not next week, it's the week after. Don't know what that date is, but follow your banner and Jen will let you know when she's coming back. She's off for 2 weeks. Wednesdays, the 29th, there is going to be a necklace night though. And providing that we don't have trouble with our Zoom link again, Natalie Potter is going to be taking care of that for us. So get your girls. That is the last night to sign up and get that tennis bracelet. So make sure that you get your people on there. Final week for $300 net non to be turned in. Jen has extended this again. You get a ticket for every $300 net and non to go into the drawing for $100 cash. And this week's winner has already been posted in Team Sparkle. If you haven't already seen it, congratulations, Natalie Potter. You were the winner of our $100 cash for this last week. The board's app has been updated for all these announcements and today's huddle. So you can, if you missed that, you can grab it there as well. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a break from me. And I'm going to I've asked Libby Dill to share her testimony. Libby started at the end of May, I think, in this business, and she is just sharing and sharing and sharing. So I'm not going to steal any of her thunder. She's been in, I don't know, because I don't know for sure what all she's saying, but she's been a dear friend of mine for the last 10 or 12 or so years. So Libby, are you ready? You're muted. You have to unmute. We could try to read your lips, but
no, it would be hard to read my lips. I talk about So, all right. Well, good morning, everyone. I want to thank Rayanne for asking me to share my Parkland testimony. I started out in direct sales in 2001 just to make an extra $1,000 a month while teaching school. I was able to quit my teaching job in 2009 and was making as much as I was teaching and then some months more. Well, life happens. And in April 2011, our house caught on fire. A tornado touched down in the backyard and a tree fell over on the power lines and pulled the whole electric box out of the house. Needless to say, I was home alone. My husband was in Kansas with his father. He had stomach cancer, so he was up there with him, fixing to go to the oncologist that day. But anyway, my main concern was that the flames were shooting out above my car. And I thought, oh no, I have 2 jewelry shows Saturday and I've got to have my car. So I did get my car out and my shows must go on. They did go on, and both shows were around $1,500. And both ladies signed up to be jewelry ladies with me. I don't know if they felt sorry for me because I told them about the fire or whatever, but anyway, they were good jewelry ladies for a while. So, but anyway, 8 years ago, I was offered a teaching job 2 blocks from my house, and I knew I wasn't getting any younger. So I decided to try to finish up for the sake of my retirement, and I was still doing jewelry at the time. I wasn't making quite as much money when the fire happened and everything else happened. Just seemed like I wasn't able to do quite as much, although I was working my business, but I wasn't making quite as much money as I had been, and I needed a little bit of extra income. So when Premier closed down in 2020, I started talking to other ladies in different jewelry companies just to check out their jewelry. I knew I wanted to sell jewelry and nothing else. I started talking to Rayanne over a year ago, and even though I didn't feel like it was the right time, each time I talked to her, she asked me if she could keep me informed and up to date, and I told her yes, that would be great. Let me know about the specials, which she did. I think she called a couple of times a month, and I guess you could say that she was being graciously aggressive. So, but I'm glad she was. I'm glad she stuck with me and didn't give up on me. But during this time, I had some minor setbacks also in this last year. Back in the fall, I got COVID and never been sick hardly at all in my life. So it was really hard for me. But I got dehydrated. I got AFib. I had 2 trips to the ER. Had 2 cardio versions. My hair started falling out in November. You know, nothing major, but I kind of lost touch with the world for a few weeks. But Rayanne continued to keep in contact with me, and in February asked me if I wanted to have a party car. She said it would be fun. You could get some free jewelry, and if I decided to sign up, then we could go ahead and flip it to my launch party. My show was February 25th, and I signed up in March and flipped my show. My husband told me that until I had a jewelry sale to remove the 20 years of jewelry from the closet, that I didn't need to sign up in anything else right now. Well, needless to say, my husband found out on Facebook when Rayanne posted my picture of the new stylist that I had signed up. He was okay with it. I don't think I ever told you that. But anyway, he knew that if I thought I could do something with it and make extra money, that he would be there to support me, and he has been. So within the last 3 months, I've been able to recruit 4 stylists, and I have several ladies thinking about the business now. I had stayed in touch with my former jewelers, and we had all talked about it and decided that we wanted to stick together. We were all checking out different jewelry companies, and when we found something that was a good company, we were going to all look at and see if we agreed, and then we were all going to sign back up in it so we could be running buddies. Well, in March, I signed up one of my best friends from the Beaumont area. She was a former jeweler, but I kept talking to my other jewelers too and invited them to the necklace night. And two more of my former jewelers signed up in May. My fourth jeweler signed up just recently, and her training show is this Sunday afternoon, and Rayanne is so graciously going to do that for her. I remember my former jewelry company. It was well over 2 years before I had sponsored my first girl. I was talking to everyone about the business, but nothing seemed to be happening as quickly as I wanted it to. And I've been looking at how Park Lane is different and how I was able to recruit ladies so quickly. First of all, we have to build relationships to build up trust with our prospects. I already knew these 4 ladies, and the first 3 came in by just talking about the jewelry business and saying that we wanted to be running buddies together and learn this business together. But with my 4th recruit, I checked on her from time to time. And one day I texted her to see how she was doing. And she sent me a message back and said that I just need something to make some extra money. Her husband was working, but she hadn't worked in some time because of some of her health problems. So I told her that I had the perfect way for her to make some money. So when could we talk? She said that time she didn't even have $99 to sign up. I offered to help sell some of her jewelry in the closet, but a couple of days after that, she told me that she had a job interview. She got the job, and with her first paycheck, she was able to sign up. And then Rayanne's doing her launch party this Sunday. Rayanne asked me to share what I'm doing to get the girls to sign up so quickly. The first thing, I think the main thing is that I had a close relationship with all my former jewelers. And I think anybody that you talk to, you need to build that relationship first. I stayed in contact with them. Listen carefully to the ladies that you talk to and see what needs they have. It may be extra money. It may be that they need to buy a car. They need to buy stuff for their grandbabies. They need to take a much needed trip. It could be emotional. I know after COVID, they talked about all the emotional needs that people have, or it could even just be to have a running buddy to hang out with. Well, the second thing is all the technology that we have available to us now, which we didn't have a lot of that before. We have necklace night OPs where we can invite ladies to listen to some information about Park Lane. And then I mentioned to get their name in for a drawing for free jewelry. Not only that, but they can fill out a Google survey and we can see what they think about the business almost immediately. Then it's our responsibility to follow up. Then we need to get with the ladies that listen to the call, set up their show, let them know that they not only will get free jewelry, but if they decide to sign up, they will also receive the profit from the show. And this is a great incentive for them. Not to mention the Rich Rewards Club and how they can work for tons of free jewelry every month. The other types of technology we have are Facebook shows, Facebook groups, all types of social media, training available to us pretty much 24/7. If we can't listen to it live, then it's recorded for us and we can listen to it at our convenience. A lot of times I'm listening to it midnight, because my husband works nights. So I like to listen to stuff at nighttime. Did I mention the awesome graphics and posts that Genevieve makes for us? And all we have to do is copy and paste them. How lucky are we? It would take me a week to design just one of those posts. And she does it just while taking care of that new baby boy. That's amazing. With all the technology we have, we need to use these to help us with our business, but also make sure that your new recruits are using it. And that way you will set them up for success. Looking back at the needs that other people have, I recently talked to 2 other friends of mine, both retired the end of May. As I talked to each lady, they both told me that they didn't know what they would be doing, they would have to do to keep busy when they retired. I told them both that I had something that they would love to do. One of the ladies was a former jeweler of mine, but quit several years ago when she took a position as the head of the math department for her high school. She said she wouldn't have time to work her business then, but she would have shows for me. My other friend was one of my best customers over the years, and if I just showed her something, she usually bought it because she loved jewelry. But once she retired, I called her and asked her what plans she had for retirement. She told me she didn't know what she was going to do and that she probably needed something to keep herself busy. So I told her that she could do this business with me and be one of my running buddies. So she's thinking about it also. She loves jewelry, and both of them have listened to the necklace call, and I've been following up with them. I don't think I'm doing anything out of the ordinary or anything magical. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We have everything at our fingertips. And I think if we build relationships, listen to the needs people have, ask them about a show, ask them if they've ever thought about doing anything like this, and then invite them to the necklace night, then they will either have a show for us or sign up in the business. If they tell us no to a show or no to the business, that doesn't mean no forever. That just means not right now. We can always offer to call them back at a later date. they may eventually have a need come up. And when they do, they will be, that will be a good time for you to keep following up with them. And then when that need hits, they're going to say, hey, I need to do this to make some extra money. So stay in touch with your leaders. I try to stay in touch with Rayanne. She's a hoot owl like me, so we talk a lot kind of at midnight. I'm so thankful to be on Team Sparkle. I think the way that the leaders work together and plan things for us is awesome. I'm thankful for Rayanne staying in touch with me and not giving up on me. And sometimes wish I had signed up when you first asked me. But I'm very thankful that she kept in touch with me, and thankful also to Jen and Carolyn and Jill and all the other leaders, Genevieve, that work so hard, spending their time planning things for us to be successful in our business. Just continue to build relationships and listen to the needs of others. Nowadays, everyone's looking for a side hustle. So be talking to everyone that you meet. You never know if that person will be your next stylist. Work your business on a daily basis and be consistent, and things will work out well for you, and you'll be able to have a good business also.
Oh, my stars. That is incredible. Thank you, Libby. I did not know this, that she found out from me on Facebook by posting your picture that haven't even met him in person. So, but I love everything that you said. It is building relationships, and thank you. That was just amazing. So we do have Libby is definitely takes advantage of everything that we have put out in Team Sparkle, in BFFs and in Chicks. I mean, she is on all of it, and she is bringing her girls up. I love this. We have it in place to bring our girls up along in that system that Jen has created. So thank you. So okay, girls. Well, that's all well and good, but how do you get in touch with your people? Well, it's called the phone. So I'm going to talk to you about the phone. You know, the phone is not a requirement to have a jewelry business, because you could go out door to door if you wanted to. That's how they used to do way back in the day when direct sales first started. They'd drag their little kid along and they'd knock on the door, and that's how they sold their product. Well, so I'm so glad that this has come so much further, but I'm going to tell you, this is still the best business tool that we have. Okay. And it is a great way to increase your business potential. So I'm going to use an acrostic to explain why I think that. P stands for potential. Phone calls will increase the potential money that you will make in Park Lane. Procrastination, however, will potentially kills your business. I would have called Jane if I thought she was interested. I could have made calls last night, but American Idol was on and I didn't think anyone would answer their phone. I should have called Betty because she was my best friend from high school, and now she's doing a show with somebody else. Don't be a victim of would have, could have, should have. Positive. Be positive when you're going out to get bookings, getting on the phone to get bookings and appointments. Smile when you're on the phone. Use a mirror at your desk and watch to make sure that you're smiling. Do you know it's near impossible to not have a pleasant voice and attitude when you're smiling? Pray. Prayer is a very powerful tool. Pray before you make your phone calls. Ask God to bless your efforts for your bookings and your appointments, and give you the right words for your hostess or your prospect to hear to enrich their lives and His will. You will be amazed at the difference it will make in your progress. H is for hesitation. Hesitation builds fear. What if she says no? Like Libby said, it's not no, it's not right now. Hesitation just decreases the potential gain from making phone calls, and that's wasted time. Less phone calls. Hesitation leads to procrastination. However, Don't hesitate to offer an incentive or to inform your prospective hostess or stylist of the promotion going on, whether it's Park Lanes or your own, our impression bracelet, our customer special. Don't hesitate to share that part. O is for opportunity. Every phone call is an opportunity to make at least $90 profit from a $300 show. If you earn 30%, that's your profit, right? You also have the opportunity to sponsor. So if you made 10 phone calls and you got one booking, and your profit from that one book is $90, you divide that by 10, that's $9 per phone call that you got paid. You made $9 for each call. Now, if I called you, and Debbie, I'm gonna just pick on you because you're right there. If I called you and said, Debbie, I'm gonna give you $9 for every phone call you make, are you gonna make phone calls?
I'm going to make a ton of phone calls.
Absolutely, right? Because that's just smart. So, but if you don't make the phone calls, you've totally missed your opportunity. Objections. Objections are a part of our business, period. Objections stem from fear of failure. Let me say that again because I messed it up. Objections stem from fear of failure. So when you give your hostess or prospect her solution to her objection, she will better entertain whatever you're requesting or asking her to do. I'm too busy. Jane, I totally understand. You know, I have found that busy people get things done. It won't take much time. You can invite your friends. I'll give you the verbiage to share. And it sounds like you could use a break. We could have a girl time and you will get tons of free jewelry. That's just one objection. Objections is a whole nother training. For other ways to overcome objections, get with your sponsor. She has those ready for you. And if she doesn't, hurt the senior leader will. So get with her on that. N is for the need. We've got background noise here. N is for the need to make phone calls. See, if you don't have shows on your calendar, you don't have a jewelry business. That's definitely a need, isn't it? You have to notify, and let everyone know that you are the jewelry lady. Do this via phone calls, do it via text, do it through Facebook Messenger, and personal visits, just talking to people. Let them know what you do. You have to be a name gatherer. When you're out shopping or taking the kids to functions, at shows, and they compliment you on your jewelry, give them a coupon. Write it on a style guide. $10 off on a style guide. This is an easy, and then of course you're going to have your information in there. And then ask them for their phone numbers so that you can send them a link or a digital coupon to your website. And also to be able to call them with any specials that are going on. This becomes your list of who you will make phone calls from. Numbers. This is definitely a number game. With 1 out of 10, you call for a show or appointment for to book a show or an appointment. And if you want 6 to 8 shows a month, you may need to call 60 to 80 people to make your goal. A great reason to be a name gatherer. The phone always allows us to reach more people in a shorter amount of time. Of course, if you already have shows on your calendar, that number of phone calls that you need to make to get your goal for the month is a lot less. So it's always better to get your shows from a show, in my opinion. But if not, then we've got to get on the phone. No, N is for no. You're going to get them. Just get permission to call again, like Libby talked about. Get permission. No simply means not right now. Get the permission to call again on the next promotion, to keep them informed of what's going on. And it will pay off. Yes, I stayed in touch with Libby for a year. Now, because she told me I could, and I told her, I don't want to stalk you. I don't want to bother you. And she so was gracious and said, no, you're not bothering me. Please call, it's okay. So, but you guys, if you have that permission, then it's easier to pick up the phone call to call that person. If you haven't asked for that permission to stay in touch with them, then that phone is heavier to pick up, and you will give up. So E is for etiquette. Be polite. Ask your prospect if it's a good time to talk, or do you have a minute? If she indicates it's not a good time, ask her when you can call her back. If she says it is a good time, great. I just wanted to check with you. I'm filling my calendar for the summer, and I would love to give you first chance of my available dates. After your call, thank her for her time. Tell her I won't keep you. I'm just thank you for taking the time to visit with me. I look forward to your show, and I'll be giving you your information shortly. E is also for excitement and enthusiasm. E. This is not hype. That's fake. This is genuine E and E. Be excited about our hostess plan. It is the best in the business. Be excited about the business opportunity. It is the best compensation plan I've seen. Be enthusiastic about doing her show and earning her free jewelry. Not how much money it's going to put in your pocket, but earning her that free jewelry. And be excited about any promotion that we're offering. I mean, Park Lane makes that real easy for us to get excited about those promotions, right? E and E is contagious, and they're going to want what you have. E is also for ease. Phone calls are easier to make when you know what you're going to say. Use scripts. There's some on the boards. If necessary, to stay focused and accomplish the purpose of the call, or get with your sponsor if you need some help with some verbiage, because it helps you to stay focused and then practice it. And then it is a lot easier to make those phone calls instead of stumbling around yourselves. So I hope that helps you in reaching out to some of your people. And because the phone, make it your business partner, because can you imagine being without it? Use it to your advantage. So with that, I have one last thing from our leader, Jen. It's her words for you to keep your business going this summer. And if you want to increase your business, here's a simple path of 4 action steps. Number 1 is to post once a day in your VIP group. Number 2, attend or replay a huddle every single week. Number 3, have 1 hostess per week. Number 4, complete 1 assignment each week. Do a last call for the $60 bonus VIP in your VIP group to earn that $100 cash and the Aruba drawing. So that's your assignment. You want to do a last call on your customer bonus in your VIP so that it can help you to increase your chances for the $100 cash and for your drawing in the Aruba. If you want to challenge your business, here's the alternative path. Number 1, do a post every single day in your VIP group. Number 2, attend or replay Huddle every week, plus join a power hour. Number 3, connect with 2 stylists a week if you have a team, 2 stylists on your team, and reach out to them. Number 4, 2 hostesses per week to turn in. What a paycheck that would be. Number 5, commit to 2 people from every party plus the hostess and talking to them about Park Lane. Listen to what their needs are and show them how Park Lane can be a fit, and invite them to Sparkle Life or the Necklace Call. Number 6, 1 assignment per week. Do a last call for your $60 bonus in the VIP group to earn your ticket for the $100 cash and the Aruba drawing. So with that, I didn't think I'd get through all this. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any, I forgot to stop the recording in between times. That's okay. Does anybody have any questions, any shout outs, anything to share? I'm going to go back into gallery mode so I can see your faces. Nothing? Nobody? What if I push